The quality of our lives is directly related to the quality of our relationships. Most importantly, starting with the relationship you have with yourself.
Hi, my name is Giovanna Elias, and on this channel, I'm going to show you how the communication and connection you have with yourself and your inner world directly impact the relationships, the connection, and the success you have in your outer world, in every area of your life.
Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode this week here on The Connection Code. My name is Giovanna Elias. I am a human connection expert, and on this channel, we talk all things communication skills, interpersonal relationship and social skills, leadership, and emotional intelligence skills. So without further ado, let's dive into what we're going to talk about this week. And that is the 8 methods to be a stronger leader. So the number one method to being a strong leader is to be reliable. And what this really means is when our words are in alignment with our actions. Therefore, when we say we're going to do something, we get it done. When you're on the job and you tell your boss, I'm going to have this completed by Friday afternoon, now your actions align with having the job done by Friday afternoon. Or when you tell a friend or a family member, I'll be at that restaurant at 7 p.m. and you show up on time, now you're showing the person that you are reliable. And this is the number one method to being a strong leader. The second method is to be trustworthy. And part of being trustworthy is actually creating a space where people feel comfortable to be able to open up to you, to be able to trust you, to feel that they can share their deepest emotions and thoughts with you, and that you can hold space and that they are safe and understood and heard. A leader is able to create this space and have people feel that they can trust you in any environment. The third method to being a strong leader is to listen well. And a part of listening actually includes both nonverbal and verbal communication. That you want to be fully listening to the words that someone shares with you, being 100% present and mindful of everything going on and removing all distractions from the conversation. Therefore, you thoroughly understand exactly what it is that people are expressing to you. The second part to this is nonverbal communication. And when we listen well, we're really picking up on those body language cues, that we are being mindful of whether someone is present when listening to us, of the energy levels and how someone feels when they are in our company, of what their eyes are telling you, what their body language is telling you. And when we listen and pay attention to these subtle nonverbal communication cues, now we can really understand and hear what it is that someone is trying to tell us without directly saying it. In which case, we can then ask what is going on in their world. And this only further builds deeper connection and understanding and naturally stronger leadership. So the fourth method to being a leader is to build a high EQ. And what this really means is to build a greater sense of emotional awareness, as well as an ability to manage your emotions. Now, let's say you are the manager or a boss of a company and you are managing a team. Your emotional intelligence will show up in the way in which you conduct the team. It will present itself in how open you are to constructive feedback and whether you create an environment within the team that open constructive feedback can be offered amongst everyone. This really means not avoiding the difficult conversations, but really facing them courageously and opening up the conversation with courage and vulnerability in order to remove the fears and the feelings that may come up often in times of chaos or change throughout a company, and really addressing those fears and releasing them and removing them from the environment in order to better evolve and grow as a company, rather than to remain in the same struggling position where no communication is taking place and no feedback is being offered. Showing up with this emotional intelligence and illustrating it and being the example for your team really offers an opportunity for everyone to grow and for everyone to fully open up and be on the same page and evolve together. And this is what true leadership is all about. The fifth way to be a leader is to show that you care. And this is really being considerate and caring for your clients, your employees, your friends, your family, your staff, whoever you may simply be leading. And simply by checking in and genuinely showing that you want to know how they're doing, how is their well-being, how have they been, how is life treating them? These are all the indications of a true leader who is invested in the people they lead. The sixth method to being a strong leader is to be intentional. And in order to be intentional, we actually must be conscious. We must be aware of both our words and our actions. And recognize that the words and actions we choose every single day, every single action we make, ultimately has an impact on the lives of others for the good and for the bad. As a leader, you are aware and intentional about the choices you make. In order to build a strong future and consider the well-being not only of yourself, but also of your team. And this includes removing shame, removing blame, removing perfectionism from the space, and rather replacing it with accountability, replacing it with responsibility, replacing it with a learning growth mindset, and ultimately awareness in the space. In being intentional with your actions, this also leads others to be intentional with their own. And this is the key in being a strong leader. The seventh method to being a strong leader is to be encouraging. And I really want to thank Brené Brown's research on this one, for she has offered some great insight on what it really means to be encouraging. And this consists of encouraging your team, encouraging the people you lead, may it be your friends, your family, your staff, your employees, encouraging them to think outside the box, encouraging them to take on innovative ideas, encouraging them to be critical thinkers, to go beyond the status quo, and to fail forwards in order to further grow. It's really about encouraging smart risks, but still moving beyond that comfort zone. And in encouraging the people around us, in encouraging our team, we actually build a bigger, brighter future of innovative ideas together. So the eighth and final way to be a true strong leader is to communicate with clarity and rationality. That rushing in to fix a problem, scatterbrained, directionless, and emotionally charged does not actually form a long-term healthy solution. That you find that the same problems will actually continue to repeat themselves in this mental and emotional space. Instead, you want to take time to get clear in your mind, to feel rational in your emotional state, and to make better judgments from that space. Therefore, you can find effective long-term solutions that will be for the betterment of you and your team. So there you have it, folks. Those were the 8 methods to be a true, strong leader. What were they? Number 1, you want to be reliable. Number 2, you want to be trustworthy. Number 3, you want to listen well. Number 4, you want to build a high degree of emotional intelligence. Number 5, you show that you care. Number 6, you are intentional. about your actions and your words. Number 7, you are encouraging. And number 8, you communicate with clarity and rationality. I want you all to take these 8 methods forwards to becoming a stronger leader in any area of your life. And leave comments below and let me know which ones helped you the most. Which ones really helped you lead strongly and build those stronger, deeper relationships and connections with your tribe and with your team. I want to thank you all for being here with me this week on The Connection Code. My name is Giovanna Elias. I'm a human connection expert. And if you like this video, I ask that you click like, subscribe, ring the bell for weekly notifications, and I look forward to seeing you all here next week.